Hey guys!
What's up?
Today we're going to be talking about the differences between Australia and America because we have just moved to the other side of the world and have learned so much, and we can't wait to share with you what we've learned.
Let's go. Well, thanks for clicking on this video. My name is Josh. This is my amazing wife, Taylor.
What's up, world?
So we want to talk to you guys about the differences because I know we've had a lot of people ask us about Australia and America.
Yeah.
And to dive into the conversation, Taylor, everyone here, we speak English in Australia and America.
But it's like we speak a different language.
A different language.
So there have been so many moments with what we're saying that people just stop and
They look at us like we're aliens.
Yeah. Honestly, aliens is the word to describe it. And I mean, it's not all the time. There's just a few silly things.
I feel like at least once a week.
Yeah.
There's a word that
it used to be almost once a day, but I feel like more and more so. Maybe they're learning more about us and picking up on our lingo.
Maybe.
Whatever, who knows. But some things that I noticed was, for example, in Australia, we would call a shirt that has like thin little sleeves.
A tank top.
No, a
in the
singlet.
American language.
In Australia, we would call it a singlet.
See, we're already having this debate.
Yeah, and in
Australians
America,
call it a singlet, a tank top. No, a tank top and a singlet.
In Australia, we would call it a singlet. In America, they call it a tank top. A singlet in America is what wrestlers wear when they're about to fight.
So I said, well, I need to buy a singlet. People were like, look at me, you want to wrestle, bro? Another thing is the classic thongs versus flip-flops debate.
Yes.
When I walk around at the beach, it's summertime now, well, we don't have a beach or lake, and I say to the boys, I need to find my thongs. They look at me like, bro,
why are you wearing a thong? So a thong for them
ladies'
is
underwear. So
yeah, ladies' underwear or guys' underwear. Whatever.
Okay, let's not dive into that one.
But here they call it flip-flops.
Yes. So don't say thongs in America. We've experienced
flip-flops.
And then we shorten every word. I had a buddy, I was texting him like saying, what are we going to do the Savo? And that means afternoon for all you Americans.
Yes.
And he was like, is that another word, another language?
Is that another day? Is that a holiday? Is that a vacation? What is the
We
Savo?
shorten all the words.
Yep, call a postman a postie, call the service station a servo.
And they look at us here when we say I'm going to go to the survey like, what are you talking about? So there's all that sort of stuff. What else?
Okay, I would say the food is really different. So first of all, portion sizes, huge, massive. Everything that you hear about
I'm the big boys. Well, I became a big boy and I need to get back in the gym.
You're not a big boy. I became a big girl.
Well, Taylor, I'm not going to put that in there. So we were in LA the first time when we came here. We ordered these nachos. This is just story time. And we got them and we looked at each other like, oh my gosh, it's become a buffet here because it is just insane how big these nachos are.
No, like all you could eat.
Yeah, like it's just never ending. We're trying to eat these nachos and you got to, wherever you go, you got to get a to-go box because it's like the pizzas are flipping this big and it's like, bro, I can't eat all this.
Yeah, drinks, free refills on all soft drinks. So all of you who know me know I am a Coke lover.
And this was a tension for us in Australia because Taylor would order a Coke, I'd order a water, I'd always try to get a sip in and she'd like slap me silly saying don't drink my Coke.
Well, I love my Coke and if you want your own Coke, order your own Coke.
Whereas here, it doesn't
matter.
For days,
drink my Coke because they're going to refill
Coke and it's all great. Another thing when it comes to food is burgers and sandwiches. Let me teach you. So we went to Chick-fil-A, God bless Chick-fil-A, it's amazing. And I pointed and I said, I want to get a chicken burger. And she said, what are you talking about? I said, I need to get a chicken burger. I've heard about it for my whole life. I need a chicken burger from Chick-fil-A. And she kept saying, sir, we don't have that, we don't have that. And I was like, do I need to talk to a manager? I want that right there, like a chicken burger.
So
sir, do you want a chicken sandwich? And
they call burgers sandwiches when it comes to chicken. It all is to do with the patty.
Yes.
So if it's like ground beef or like ground chicken, then it's called a burger. If it's just like a fried chicken piece or a grilled chicken.
Cooking lessons with Taylor right now.
It is called a sandwich. So really got to learn that.
Burgers and sandwiches, note to self.
Very different.
The laws are crazy here, people.
They are.
It's insane. I don't know how people are alive.
Or maybe it's just Anderson.
Who knows?
I don't know.
In a strange
people riding on the back of utes in
Trucks,
America, they call them trucks.
In the bed of the truck or the tray or whatever the terminology is, but they don't have helmets. They're just sitting, riding down the road.
No, I don't think you wear a helmet.
Well, either way, a little bit of safety if you're going to sit in the back of a ute.
But
it's like we're in a different country. Well, we are, but
But they don't wear helmets when they wear motorbikes, when they ride motorbikes, or when they ride bicycles.
they don't even put on the jackets. Like, put on a safety jacket, bro.
Put on a high-vis jacket. We need to see you. There's no like little light on the bike. Remember in
That's true.
Australia,
Yeah,
there's
you
a
have
little
a
flashing
high-vis
bike.
jacket. We'll run down the street with a high-vis jacket on.
That's not true.
Another thing.
You would get pulled over in Australia if you weren't wearing a helmet.
That's true.
I nearly
When
got
riding a
pulled
bike.
over. Also, people are on their phones just like,
Yeah, they're just checking Instagram, scrolling while driving.
I have never been so scared in my life.
It's true.
Nobody cares.
Another thing about the Americans is they love abundance. And what I
Yes.
mean by this is in the toilets, they love abundant amount of water.
I was scared what you were going to say.
What I mean by this is when we first arrived in LA, picture it, we've got all our suitcases, our Uber took us to Venice Beach, we were too early to get into our Airbnb, so we dumped our suitcases
And we
at
went to
Starbucks,
the toilet.
and I need to go to the toilet, so I said, babe, stay here, I'm gonna go to the toilet. Venice is on the beach, I go to the beach, to the public toilets, and I open the door, and I look in the toilet, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing's about to flood. I go to the next one, I open the door, this thing's about to flood too. I'm like, we got plumbing problems here. Go to the next one, that one's flooding. All the toilets are full of water, and I don't know why, but the Americans just love their toilet bowls full of water, whereas the Aussies are stingy on their water in the toilet bowls.
Well, we also have been in a drought for many
Yeah,
years.
we save our water. We're
Yeah.
a conservative nation.
We used to have a little timer in the bathroom that you could only shower for 3 minutes. Here it's shower for as long as you want.
Yeah.
We've got an abundance.
But
we've
on
got
the
an
other
overflow.
side of abundance is Wi-Fi.
It's true. In Australia, it always felt like a bit of a treasure hunt. What cafe is going to have Wi-Fi? Will they give me the Wi-Fi password? Where can I work from? But here, Wi-Fi everywhere.
Drowning in it.
Out in a field. Bing.
Bing, there's some Wi-Fi. Free
Out in the
Wi-Fi
lake.
for all.
Bing.
We have a guy, we live in an apartment building and he just comes, we have free Wi-Fi in our whole complex, and this random guy always comes to the reception and just sits in his car and takes some free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because it's
on
everywhere.
tap.
Little does he know he could drive down the road and get some somewhere
From
else.
Starbucks, wherever.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
Another thing, tips. You got to
Oh,
make sure
yeah.
you tip right, because we learned that we were tipping wrong when we first came here.
Yeah,
It's a complicated system, we won't get into it,
Yeah,
but just
but
20%
make sure you
is the
tip.
rule. Just give 20%.
yeah.
Taylor's
That's
not
how-
stingy on tipping.
I'm not
but-
stingy, I am generous.
I'm joking, but God,
I'm not.
she controls our budget.
No. Well, yes, but no. Anyway, also tax is not included in like the menu price or like the tag when you're going to purchase something. So that's always a little bit of a surprise. You know, you go to pay, suddenly you're...
Taylor spent $50 when she said she was going to spend 30.
Yeah, well, not that extreme, but it is. It's like a shock,
Feels
like,
like
oh,
it.
wait, no, that's not how much it was, but it was. Tax
Yeah.
just wasn't included. So then it's included when you ring it up at the register.
It's true. Another difference about Australia and America is, one, let me just tell the Australians, they got no idea about Australia over here. They all the time they ask, do you see kangaroos? Are
You
they
mean the
hopping around?
Americans know nothing about it? Well, not know nothing.
Well, we
that's
love you
harsh.
Americans, but you need to learn more about Australia. I think Australia is just like this mini little island. I had a kid in our youth ministry say, if I was going to travel to Australia, I'd definitely catch a plane. I said, bro, what do you mean?
No.
I said, what's the other form of transport? He said, I'd drive. I said, you can't drive to Australia.
Yeah. People ask all the time, I couldn't, like, say to me, sorry, I could never visit Australia because of the snakes, the spiders, the deadly animals. I have to explain, like, there are cities. You're not always
Yeah.
just, like, fighting with snakes everywhere you go. You're not, like, in a shopping center and snakes
We have
aren't, like...
civilization.
Yeah, not that I don't think they think that. I just think the way that Australia is portrayed, maybe
Crocodile
on
Dundee.
movies, is exactly what people think. And I think that's all over the
Yeah.
world.
The
So,
crocodile hunter is very famous. He is the
Yes,
man,
he is.
and God bless Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Let's dive in a little bit more speedy round of like cultural differences. Are you ready?
AKA Josh is saying to me,
Come
hurry
on,
up.
babe, we got to get this.
Okay,
thing right.
cultural differences. So where we currently live, South Carolina, is the Bible Belt. So something that I think took us by surprise was how many churches we were surrounded
We
by.
drove in and we're like, church there, church there, church there.
Yeah, where I feel like in Australia it was
Not the
a
case.
lot less common to see a church. I think the sad thing though is we are surrounded by a lot of churches, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're active or are
Yeah,
full on a Sunday.
Not full on a Sunday, yeah.
So
and you'll go to like a Mexican restaurant for dinner and there'll be like Brooke Fraser singing What a Beautiful Name It Is over the sound system, and it's like, what am I doing? And,
Yeah.
and then you go to Walmart and there's a beautiful worship song and it's
Yeah.
like, what on earth?
There's
It shocked us when we first got here.
Yeah, there really is a perception, I think, in what is called the Bible Belt of people saying they're Christians just because it's the thing to do or
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
like
to
culturally
say.
acceptable.
Yeah, and it's people could tell you a church that they attend, but that was probably 5 years ago or a year ago or somewhere where they just go on Christmas.
Yeah.
So I think the cool thing for us is we're involved here in a church called New Spring, is really seeing people, and this would happen in all churches, seeing people really meet Jesus for the first time and experiencing something different from religion, and experiencing a relationship and watching that transformation take place. You know, people grow up. Tell your friend about.
Yeah, like a friend has a story. If he grew up and they had a little closet next to their door and they'd open it up, his mum would give him a blazer and a Bible, and the whole family put it on. They'll go to church, come back home, take off their blazers, put the Bibles back in the closet, because that was just what you do on a Sunday. It's like ticking off a box for like almost like a country club to be a part of. Like, it's not really a relationship with Jesus, it's just something you did culturally. So that was a big shock when we got here. But honestly, something that is so cool that's ingrained in like the culture is Southern hospitality. It's really is like, hey y'all, how you doing? But everyone is so friendly.
Wow, place.
Yeah, people people look at us like they've never seen an Australian in Anderson before, and they're like, it's so cool, like come over to our house. We'd love to cook for you, and everyone is just so friendly. So generous. People are so generous here with their time, with their money. Like we have met, I believe, some of our best friends in the whole entire world, and we are just feel like we have just been so blessed with like the richness of the friendships that we have. So I'm so thankful. Southern hospitality is a real thing. It's a real thing. You need to come experience it. Everyone's so nice. Another thing is college is a real thing here. Australia, you just go for 4 years from your home, go to university. Whereas here, people are moving all around the world, all around America to go to these colleges. You live in dorms. Honestly, if you are Australian and watching this, everything you see in American movies about college is exactly what it is. It's like life goes on pause for 4 years as you study something at college. It's like this in-between of like child and adulthood. It's a lot of fun. I think for a lot of people it's some pretty wild times. For some people it's not, but there really is a difference and almost more of a priority on college than there is in Australia. Like I went to university in Australia and I felt like it was pretty relaxed. Like I stayed at home, traveled to my classes. A lot of my friends did the same. We all had, you know, nearly full-time jobs. So and college football is insane because the kids don't get paid anything, but there's literally tens of thousands, 90,000 people in a stadium just going crazy for these guys. So lots of differences between Australia and America. I hope you like that conversation. We do desperately miss the coffee and the food in the US. And in Australia. And our friends and our family and the beach. And a life update for you. We are coming back to Australia for 2 weeks in November, so that's going to be awesome. But we really do feel like this is becoming like home for us. As Taylor said, we moved here a year ago to be a part of New Spring Church. They brought us out here. When we first got here, Taylor jumped straight on staff and I was working in sales, and recently I've jumped on staff with our young adults ministry, which I've been heavily involved in since I've been here. And so we're having a great time being a part of the church, but not only that, experiencing life here in the South. We're in the middle of trying to buy a house at the moment, so pray for that. What else? I just think for me, something I'm so excited about is what we get to be a part of at New Spring Church. I think what God is doing is really special, and I think so often we're pinching ourselves and thinking, man, I can't believe we get to live here. I can't believe we get to do community with the people that we get to do community with, and I can't believe we get to be part of what God is doing here, because I think what is happening in the South, all across South Carolina, is really special. I'm so thankful. God's been good. We never thought we'd live in Anderson, but this is now becoming home for us, and we love it. And it's gonna one day have little American kids, maybe. Who That's knows? Not implying that we're pregnant, but who knows? Well, we're not, but I mean, who knows in the future? One day. Anyway, you got anything else? I'm so excited. Life is good. We have planned a bunch of videos coming up. So we're talking about relationships, life, all sorts of stuff. So comment video ideas below. It's coming, people, so just buckle up. We're like getting closer, I promise. And I guess we'll finish this video here. So thank you so much for watching. Love and peace. Love you. Hey, make sure you subscribe. Hit that button below. Alright, see you guys. Bye.